All right, hey guys, welcome back. SEMA 2025. We're at day 2, man.
Day 2. Let's take it.
How come your voice isn't like mine right now?
Well, let's be transparent. It's technically not. Maybe technically it's day 2, but this is what, day 7.
Yeah, it feels like
right?
that.
That's what it feels like. I've been here a while, so
it is. For y'all don't know who this guy is here. By the way, he could be one of the coolest presidents, I think, in the entire automotive aftermarket.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
He just got the look, right? Zach Luke from Rockford Fosgate, man, president over there. And let me start with this. Yesterday, I never met Mr. Cartoon before.
Family.
Somebody asked me when I got back, they were like, all right, so how'd that interview go? Like, it was like they were afraid to ask. And I was like, man, that dude is authentic. Just a great human being.
That's the guy. My relationship with Tunes goes back, 20 plus years. Him and I have formed a relationship, obviously, in the lowrider car scene. And it's one of those things that some people you just click with.
Yeah, man.
And he was that guy, and the same age, roughly. We got to complain about our kids and everything else, into lowriders and into tattoos and all the things that we think make us cool. And a relationship was formed, and he's a Rockford guy through and through. He's been with me day one, regardless, ups, downs, whatever direction we were headed. That cat has always been there with Rockford.
Zach, are you from, like, Los Angeles? Are you from Los Angeles area?
No. I'm from, if I claim any territory, it would be Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's where I'm from.
Yeah, and tried and true motorcyclist.
Everything, motorcycles, lowriders, mini trucks, anything that eats gasoline, makes noise, I'm about it.
Yeah, so the shirt applies, chasing
100%.
Chasing horsepower. You know, in a world of transitioning powertrains, it's all about horsepower for me. I was just telling somebody earlier, I've been coming to this despite my youthful looks, incredibly young, you know what I'm saying? I've been coming to this show just under 30 years, and every booth that I walk through, it's the same dudes, like the same people, like Lee Reiser was just here from Real Truck. I've known her for 20 years. Alan Taylor from The Drive yesterday. That dude's been coming here for 35 years. We've seen the change and we've seen the transition. But there's one unifying thing in this industry, Zach. Wheels, tires, sound, and suspension. Those 4 things are the easiest thing to do, and they're the number one thing that seems to unify this. It's music.
100%. I think, the thing is, I always talk about music from the position that it's probably the real time machine, right? It's the one thing that can transport you to that point in time, whether it's a song that gets you hyped up, your adrenaline going, or depresses you, or heartbreak, or my first kiss, whatever it may be. It's the soul, man, and music is everything, and it is the quintessential. It is the time machine, and it creates emotion, which is rare.
Are you an audiophile?
Man, I don't know if I'd call myself an audiophile. That's a badge that's held for a few.
Yeah,
I'm if it goes to 10, I'm a let's take it to 11 type of guy.
Yeah,
right? I like it loud. I like big bass. I like big power. I want to be seen.
Yeah,
right.
I remember, but this goes back. Now I am dating myself. So I got a 1989 Toyota 4Runner back in the day. I was 16, 17 years old, so high school. And I built my first box.
Okay.
And man, I thought I knew what I was doing. Like, I got the box out, and I didn't know about gluing on the inside and gluing on the outside. But man, I didn't even care. I put 2 Rockford Fosgate speakers in that thing. I got an amp. I put it under a chair. And man, I'd be booming Beastie Boys, right?
Hey,
coming into the parking lot at
that
school.
brass monkey.
Little brass monkey.
The brass monkey.
The best to test it out. And I want to call them Tunes. I heard you say that, but it's easier to say than Mr. Cartoon. But Tunes was here yesterday. What was really cool, and you said this a minute ago, what we really enjoyed talking about was the fact that he's kind of a little outdated on the current music scene, 100%. And he acknowledged it, and he's like, I just go to my kids, and my kids are the ones that drive the music of today. All right, so in the booth, I was over there yesterday, and by the way, that ice cream truck, even his story on that, like...
It's timeless. That's the thing with lowriders that I've always gravitated towards, regardless if they were built 30 years ago, 50 years ago. They're timeless.
Yeah.
They're one of the few vehicles of that genre that's timeless.
Yeah. All right, so this is your chance to do a little self-promotion. over in the Rockford Fosgate booth, you've got some new products this year, some things that you're
Absolutely.
kicking off. What you got going on over there?
So this year in the 12-volt segment, or the aftermarket car audio segment, we are launching our new line of punch speakers, everything from coaxials to convertibles to three-way component sets. And the ideology for us, it used to always be a good, better, best approach, right? And so with everything being much more solution-based in today's landscape, we're more of a fitment forward or a fitment focused approach, right? So our P1 series is a coax, easy drop into OEM location. Our P2, a convertible, so the tweeter comes out as a separate. Once again, easy, nice, simple integration in the OE, and then of course the three-way, so you can go from as wild as you want to. But today, a lot of the OEM vehicles do come with three-way speaker systems in them, so easily adaptable to that. So it's more for us, everything throughout the years, we've been more solution-based, right? High performance, solution-based.
Yeah. I was out in Sturgis this year, and I just love being, it's freedom, right?
Yeah.
Freedom on a motorcycle. And I was at Sturgis this year. I've been going for the past few years doing some television work. And I'm tied in super close with all the team at Harley Davidson, Paul and all those guys over there. And they gave me the new CVO. They're like, hey, go ride this. And I didn't know it, but Rockford Fosgate is the only non-OEM product on there where it has the name. So off the factory line, it's Rockford Fosgate.
Yeah, you get into road glide, street glide. We are the provider to Harley Davidson. The culmination of the Harley Davidson Rockford Fosgate putting together that sonic signature specifically for their customer and what their customer demands. To overcome road noise, wind noise. They're going 80 plus miles an hour. I don't think they're allowed to say that, but I'll say it.
Yeah.
It's a great partnership for us. I mean, culturally, it's seamless, right? I mean, our relationship with Harley, we're a sponsor of the race team, right? Kyle Wyman, James Rispoli, we've been with them from the last several years. It's just a match made in heaven, right?
Yeah.
Once again, they bleed gasoline as well.
Motorcycles, obviously, every form of automobile. Side-by-sides?
Yes, side-by-side as well. So same thing there. We have a full aftermarket offering into the different brands. We do OEM for Polaris as well, Polaris RZR, I should say. And once again, we're just ingrained, and we'll do what they do and what they love, we love, and they like racing those side-by-sides around the desert, so what the hell, we'll get in and race with them. So we've got our logo smashed up on that thing as well. So we're about it, man.
Let me ask you this. As the president, you can't always be out riding, and you got to follow the business side, right? Innovation. How do you innovate in the audio market? Like, how do you take it to the next level?
So the thing today is that the audio market has definitely transitioned, right? It's grown. Obviously, I think everybody knows that OEMs have stepped their game up. And I think a lot of the manufacturers maybe stray away or they get threatened by that, whereas our positioning is as the OEMs advance, it just allows us further applications for us to get into, right? So where they used to provide 4-inch speakers, they've now adapted the aftermarket. They have 6.5s. Well, thank God we make 6.5s, and our aftermarket product obviously is built for performance, so we can give the consumer that Rockford Fosgate sound, but the integration part of it, actually integrating into the systems, something that a lot of people don't see, because Rockford Fosgate, you get on our website, you look at our aggressive T-shirts, we're out there loud, but at the end of the day, what allows me to carry the bat and say what I say and do what I do is the 90-plus engineers that sit there in Tempe, Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Those are the teams, and those are the guys and girls that truly make it happen. Our software engineering, our electrical engineering, those teams are what keep us at the front side. And the thing is with a lot of these other manufacturers, it's expensive, right? It's not cheap to engineer, and that costs money. Everything comes at a cost, and we're willing to take that expense to move the ball forward. At the end of the day, our mantra is excellence, right? Our standard is excellence. For me, you'll hear me say a lot, product for me, the performance is a given, right? If it's got that Diamond R on it, you can expect performance.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I know we only got a little bit more time left, but the word that you use at the beginning is family.
Family.
And I love that. How long you been with the company, you said?
Over 20 years.
So Tammy, wherever she's at, I know she's out there.
She's over.
Tammy, how long you been at the company? 38 and she's only 37. The numbers don't work, but she's
But here's
young.
the thing. But here's the crazy thing that I just want to touch on with that is sometimes we get lost in the 20 years, 25 years, but you can turn into a fossil, right? But the ability that we have, because we have true enthusiasts, is the fact that we, even within ourselves, are continually looking to advance. We don't get set in our ways, right?
Yeah.
If you want to be the best, right, you've got to be willing to put it out there, and you've got to be willing to just take those risks. And the team that has the experience within those walls, man, we're not afraid to throw the ball. And so Tammy's one of those individuals for sure.
All right, so before we go, some personal stuff. Do you prefer riding on your motorcycle, or do you prefer off-roading? Are you a street guy? Where are you at?
I'm a mini trucker, man.
Yeah.
I like hitting switches, laying cars out. That's what I do. That's my big passion. Now, don't get me wrong. I like looking good on a motorcycle too. That CVOST. Yeah. I'm not afraid to throw my leg over that. You know, I think we have 3 of them now at the shop, and I'm not afraid to jump on. But man, I'm just an old school mini truck kid. Hang out at the river, just big paint, big wheels, right? A lot of air.
Yeah.
Just want to be
seen. Do you wrench? Are you a wrench? Do you wrench?
Hell no. They don't let me in the shop.
Hey, I knew that. I knew the answer to that because I looked at his hands.
Hell no. They do not let me in that shop. No.
Them hands will tell you immediately. Havasu?
Oh, absolutely. Been there multiple times.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Colorado
grew
River,
up.
man.
Yeah, you grow up.
Said the river.
Grow up there. Yeah,
that's right. I grew up,
you
man.
grow up on Lake Havasu, especially some of those old car shows, endless summer. You know, camping out, 16 years old with $3 in your pocket. You know that's what it was all about.
Yeah, man, that's wicked. Well, hey, Zach, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time here on the NEXEN Live set, just giving everybody what the scoop's going on down at Rockford Fosgate right now. Your team has been incredibly gracious to us over the past 2 days, getting on Cartoon yesterday, the team over at Patrick, and then, of course, you coming on today to help us close out a little bit what we're doing here. Hey, guys, Zach Luke, President, Rockford Fosgate, knocking it out of the park for us.
Appreciate that.
Man, I want to go ride with you at some point.
Let's do it. Hey.
Let's do it. Albuquerque,
New Mexico, baby. Hey, your people call my people. We'll make it happen.
I think I just found a co-host up here.
Let's do it.
Anna, you're going to have to fight this guy for it, man. He's pretty good. This is fun. Look at this guy coming up next. Oh, he is next. One of my favorite people right here, Sean Homan in the house. All right, you guys, we'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you so much. SEMA 2025 here at the NEXEN Live booth. Don't forget, Friday, they're going to be giving away a free set of tires. You got to scan the barcode down below to get your hands on them. Back in a few.